Just as TV vampires were once inescapable, we're now finding ourselves in something of a TV doctor boom. Hey, all that fake blood had to go to use somewhere. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching for more details. Though ABC's Grey's Anatomy and NBC's Chicago Med have been on the air for years, the 2024-25 TV season has ushered in no fewer than 6 new medical dramas, each with a different tone and conceit. Want your medical shows to feel a bit like a campy fever dream? ABC's Dr. Odyssey is your best bet. Prefer to feel the acute stress of a real-life emergency room? Max's The Pitt is as realistic as this genre gets. Plus, CBS Watson is there for those who like a medical drama with some Sherlock Holmes lore on the side. All 8 of the TV landscape's current doctor dramas have strong pulses at the moment. But how do these MD-centric shows stack up against each other? We've come up with our own ranking in the list below, which checks the vitals of NBC's Brilliant Minds, Fox's Doc, Netflix's Pulse, and more series. 2 asterisks of note. 1. To make our list, a series must either be set primarily in a hospital or at least center mainly on doctors and their weekly medical cases, which rules out a catch-all first responder drama like 9-to-11. And 2. We excluded any acquired series, which is why you won't see shows like Canada's Transplant or the UK's Call the Midwife on our list. 08. Pulse, Netflix. Netflix's new medical drama, which just scrubbed in on April 3, isn't the first show in the genre to emulate Grey's Anatomy, nor will it be the last. But despite the illicit romance at its center, the subsequent exploration of power dynamics in the workplace, and the colorful ensemble of other doctors and surgeons, Pulse is just sorta. They're never quite managing true thrills with either the docs or the medical emergencies they work on. The cast does have some standouts, though, namely Jack Bannon, Pennyworth, as cocky yet charming surgical resident Tom Cole, and Justina Mikado, One Day at a Time, as surgery chair Natalie Cruz, Rebecca Leather. 07. Dr. Odyssey, ABC. After introducing 3 promising protagonists, Max, Joshua Jackson, Avery, Philippa Sue, and Tristan, Sean Teal, Dr. Odyssey has failed to develop them. While Teal's strong performance can, at times, inject just enough energy into the ABC sudzer to make up for the overall lack of chemistry among the cast, one man can only do so much. Though what the ship lacks in substance, it sometimes makes up for in absurdity, like that time guest star Tom McGowan overdosed on shrimp. Overall, we love the glitz and the glamour. We just wish there were more to ship on this ship. Claire Franken, 06. Brilliant Minds, NBC. NBC's drama, which is loosely based on the life of neurologist Dr. Oliver Sacks, owes a lot to Fox's house. In both shows, an eccentric, standoffish genius leads a team that investigates medical mysteries via avant-garde means. While Brilliant Minds cases are, indeed, bizarre, it's Dr. Oliver Wolf, played by Zachary Quinto, and his personal life that are the show's real strength. His enemies-to-lovers arc with fellow Doc Nichols, Teddy Sears, and his complicated family life. Oliver's parents are played by Donna Murphy and Mandy Patinkin, are much more compelling than the clinical quandaries presented to Dr. Wolf's team, Kimberly Roots. 05. Watson, CBS. Sherlock Holmes is dead, and his faithful friend is a clinical geneticist and internist in Pittsburgh, in CBS medical procedural inspired by Sir Arthur Conan Doyle's famous stories. Like NBC's Brilliant Minds, Watson, played by Morris Chestnut, and his crew of brilliant yet troubled researchers lean heavily on House's format, except the doc at the center of it all is highly charming, albeit traumatized by Moriarty's sinister meddling. But there's the twist, the intermittent, nefarious involvement of Moriarty, Randall Park, and the lengths to which he'll go to mess with Watson, wind up being the element of the series that makes it a smidge more interesting than some of its similar peers. KR 04. Grey's Anatomy, ABC. In its 21st season, the long-running ABC drama is showing signs of age. It lacks a couple as compelling as #murder or #Slexy, and having wheeled in cases as jaw-dropping as Season 2's train passengers impaled by a pole and the patient with a bomb in his chest, it struggles to up the ante on shock. Nevertheless, the series not only remains tasty comfort food that always keeps us coming back for seconds, it's still able to tug at our heartstrings as if it installed them. C. Mecca's reaction to her sister's death. Charlie Mason, 03. Chicago Med, NBC. In its 10th season, the long-running NBC drama has experienced something of a rejuvenation thanks to new showrunner Alan McDonald and an infusion of fresh cast members in Luke Mitchell, Darren Barnett, and Sarah Ramos. While Med isn't reinventing the genre, and it still has something of a problem when it comes to crafting compelling romances, the new characters have brought a revitalizing energy to the series. Plus, the show hasn't forgotten its deep history, surprising us with the unexpected but welcome return of Rachel DePillo's Dr. Sarah Reese this season. Vlada Gelman, 02. Doc Fox. Based on Italy's Doc, Nel Tumani, Fox's already renewed freshman drama boasts a solid cast led by Molly Parker, Omar Metbally, and Scott Wolf. But what has impressed us most thus far is how the series, about an elite physician whose icy personality and entire life were upended by a car crash/amnesia, regularly zags where you think it will zig. Season 1 was a fascinating, and yes, sometimes soapy, exploration of the title character's navigating of her new reality, building to a finale that promises to change the game again for Season 2. Matt Webb Midovic, 01. The Pitt Max. Air was the gold standard, that is, until Noah Weil, R. Scott Demille, and John Wells reunited to deliver the most medically accurate TV drama of all time. You don't have to take our word for it. Real-life doctors and nurses have raved about it. The Pitt's attention to detail may compel you to watch certain scenes through the cracks of your fingers, but the effort must be commended, as should the series' commitment to elegant world-building. While it takes place almost entirely in the fluorescent-lit confines of a woefully underfunded emergency room, it still manages to deliver compelling characters and interpersonal dynamics, buoyed not only by Weil's performance, but by its entire ensemble. There's not a weak link in the bunch. Ryan Schwartz,